launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Listen, at this point, we're only hours away from finally seeing this year's Classic Physique lineup on the Arnold Classic stage. And the closer we get, the more it's starting to feel like Terrence Ruffin is about to take his place in history after winning back-to-back titles. Outside of his little hiccup with COVID during the middle of the prep, the general consensus has been pretty much that this was his show to lose, and he's definitely done his part to back that up every step of the way. He's one of the top talents in the division, and he's just starting to enter the prime of his career, and if he comes out swinging, this could be over before it even starts. Terrence might be the runaway favorite to win the Classic Physique title right now, but everything outside of that first still feels like it's up for grabs, which means this could be a huge moment for someone like Urs Kalisinski to step up into the spotlight. After keeping things pretty much under wraps throughout most of his prep, Urs caught everyone by surprise when he released these progress photos last weekend, including friend of the show, Dennis James, who said, quote, "The Arnold Classic just got really interesting." So you can either take that with a grain of salt or you can take it and run with it, because DJ wouldn't say things like that he didn't mean. And if Urs could pull off the win, it could immediately catapult him into the #1 contender status, which would make the rest of the season a lot more interesting. If you're a fan of the fitness division, which I am, now might be a good time to find some cover, because Missy Truscott is firing on all sorts of warning shots. Missy released these last 2 physique updates earlier this week before hopping on a plane and heading out to Columbus. And as you'd expect, she looks like she's ready for war. One of the things that's been really fascinating to see with her, as she's risen to the top of the division over the last 2 or 3 years, has been how consistent she's been. And it's hard to remember a time that she didn't show up and hit her mark. And if she's going to continue that trend again here, I don't see any reason why she wouldn't be viewed as the clear favorite to come back and defend her 3rd consecutive title. Over the next few days, I'm sure there will be plenty of people giving their opinions about who they see winning the Men's Open and who could be a potential dark horse to watch out for. So we're going to hop on that bandwagon too, because all of a sudden it seems like there's a lot of momentum behind the idea of Samson Dauda being a potential top 3 finisher. We already know that he has enough size to compete with everyone in the lineup, and last year we saw him give Nathan Diasha and Regan Grimes all they can handle on more than one occasion. And if you believe the reports from his camp, his prep was great, he left everything in the tank, and they felt great about where he was before he boarded the plane to come to Columbus. So if he shows up and he's ready to take the next step forward, a spot in the top 3 could definitely be within striking distance. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.